In the book of Leviticus, one of the early commandments of God, when the commandments was given to Moses and the Israelite community, that is one of the first commandments of God. You shall not bear hatred for your brother or sister in your heart. Instead, you shall love them as yourself. I think the reminder in the Old Testament is true, not only spiritually, but even physically. We need to avoid hate and anger, but instead, let us cultivate love so that we could have peace in ourselves, peace in our families, peace in our communities. But Jesus today, in our gospel reading, teaches us, how do we avoid hate? How do we avoid anger? And instead cultivate peace and love within us and within our communities. I would like to point out one passage in the gospel that I think should teach us about avoiding hate and anger. Jesus teaches his disciples that God causes the sun to rise on the bad and the good. God makes rain to fall on the just and the unjust. It means, my dear brothers and sisters, that God loves us not because we deserve it, but God loves us because we are in need of it. So let us not think that we are more deserving than others. Because if you start thinking that you are more deserving than others, then hate and anger sets in yourself. Dear brothers and sisters, as we continue this celebration of the Eucharist, we receive God's love in the Mass. But let us remember that all of us here are not even deserving of God's love. We are here not because we deserve it, but because we are in need of it. And when we start thinking that we are not even better or more deserving than others, then it will be the start of cultivating love and forgiveness even for our enemies.